Nobody's playing. And this guy over here trying to play for trying to play people for money. What kind of shit is that?
you gotta make some money, yeah?
Showtime, yeah, yeah.
Showtime, baby, showtime. Hit that.
We'll stop the dumb shit, huh? That'll stop that dumb shit.
All right, let's go here, man. Let's go here.
Back then, that wasn't cute. That wasn't cute. Okay. Don't have no choice. You're just having fun, huh? We're gonna have to correct that for you, Junior. You're just having too much fun. We're gonna get to correct that. Let's say check down. You still think you're slick, don't you? You sure want to be. You want to be slick. I didn't say you are, I said you want to be.
Careful, TP.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Careful, careful.
We don't want to go there.
Careful.
I can't stay there, but we don't want to go there.
Is that your final answer?
Oh, yeah, we could have. You got a nice in there. That wouldn't have been too bad. Saw that coming. Move that piece. Well,
Let's go.
I don't care where you move it, but you have to move that piece, yes.
Man, your king went for a long walk.
Yeah, he did. Sometimes you gotta do that.
Gotta get some exercise.
You got lucky. You got lucky, so he had to go for a walk. He had to go for a walk. Let's see what your king's gonna do. Check.
Is this checkmate to be soon, maybe?
No such thing.
In one
No
move?
such thing, my friend. No such thing. Even though you got lucky, I wouldn't allow that to happen.
Oh, it's luck? Alright.
Even with your luck, I wouldn't allow that to happen. Now, you and I both know that was some little luck you got in. You and I both know I wouldn't allow that to happen. Oh, I thought you were going to push that pawn.
If I push it, then you can come there.
Right. All right. Yeah,
That's exercise.
yeah, lucky out with that.
I got lucky.
Yeah, lucky out.
Oh, skill, TV.
You got out. You got lucky. You got lucky on that.
Skill.
Hey guys, Brian here, and let's go over the game, see what we can learn from it. But before we do that, let's do the chess question of the day. The guy I played is actually a famous stand-up comedian, TP Hearn. I haven't heard of him before, but apparently he's kind of well known around the parts. So the chess question is, who's the most famous person you've played chess with? I'd be really curious to hear any chess celebrity stories you might have. I actually got to play Cliff Curtis. I met him at the beach a couple months back, and Cliff Curtis is a famous actor. He was in The Meg. It's a recent shark movie that came out. He was a star in the chess movie The Dark Horse. I don't know if you guys saw that. It came out, I think, in 2016. It's a pretty good movie. He's a very good actor. He was also in Training Day. He was the guy that was about to off Ethan Hawke in the bathtub, if you guys remember. That's the guy he played, and yeah, he's a very cool guy. We played a game, and I didn't even know it was him until afterwards. I was like, and then I kind of put two and two together. So pretty cool game. It's on Patreon if you guys want to see it. But yeah, I'd be really curious to see who you played with, any chess celebrities, and any celebrities you played chess with, and kind of what the story was. All right, so obviously this game wasn't a game for advanced players, but watching the channel, but the channel is watched by beginners, intermediates, and advanced, so I think it's always good to kind of sprinkle in these type of games every now and then, just to kind of lighten the mood, but also kind of show off some important concepts for beginners. So in this position, D takes E6, and in the game F takes E6, but if you want to go move back, pause the video, what would have been the better move for black here? And it's pretty obvious since you guys saw what happened in the game. Obviously D takes, and black is fine here. White has a slight advantage, but definitely playable for black here. But let's go move back. So what's the big problem with taking with the F pawn? Any chess player who's played the game for a while knows that the F pawn, F7, F2 pawn are the most weakest spots on the board, and if you kind of move them, especially in the opening, your king becomes susceptible to checks here. So, but first I had to prepare it with E5 because the knight's guarding H5, which was where I want my queen to go. So there we go, and then becomes a king hunt, and these are always kind of fun to do. Obviously, when you're the one attacking, when you're the one on the hunt, but credit to TP here, he played pretty good. He defended as well as he could defend, and kind of when you're on the attack here, obviously you want to bring in your pieces and closer, and when you're attacking, you don't want to trade off. He offered the trade of the queens here, but obviously when you're attacking, keep your pieces, don't trade them off. And kind of let's see. Now the kings walk into the other side, and in the game, b4 was played, but if you want to go move back, pause the video, find the mate in 4 for white here. Alright, so it starts off with knight f, d5 check, takes, and now king only has 2 options here. A5 or A6. If he goes to A5, then B4 and mate with the bishop. if he if he goes to a6, then check with the bishop and mate with the pawn. And whenever kind of you're on a king hunt and the king is kind of getting into a tight spot here, it's all about square control. You have to visualize, possible options for the king and square controls. And the best way to illustrate that was at the game. Remember when he said that he thought I was gonna push the pawn here? I played the mating move, but he thought I was gonna play b5 check. But if you do that, then this square becomes available for the king to go, and it's no longer a forced mate. So if you want to be precise, you have to think about square control, and anytime you push a pawn, you create a weakness. So here, a5 becomes weak because you pushed here. So always think about square control. These pawns are controlling. This is controlling. This is being controlled. So the knight's controlling here, the pawn's controlling here, and bishop's controlling here, pawn's controlling here, and all you need to do is deliver a check. So that with the mate. So square control and kind of force moves will help you checkmate the king in one of those kind of tight positions. Alright, so what can we learn from this game? Obviously, the big lesson, watch out for your f-pawn, especially in the opening. Leaves you very susceptible to checks, and you may have to suffer long miserable king walks here. Kind of when you're attacking, bring in all your pieces. When your opponent offers trades, decline them. Create as many forcing moves as you can here. Look for the mates. Yeah, it would have been really nice if this pawn wasn't here. Yeah, but the mates are there. When you're kind of trying to mate the king in a tight position, everything's about square control. Kind of you have to visualize what squares your pieces are controlling, and that will help you see the only options for the king to move, and then how you can kind of checkmate them afterwards. So this is being controlled by the knight. So if you check him here with pawn push, then you kind of have the mate with the bishop. Alright, so that's kind of, oh yeah, and also, I mentioned this before, but it's worth saying again, every pawn push creates a weakness. So always be aware of that before you push pawns, and instead here look for square control and go for the mate at the end. So hope you guys enjoyed the game, hope you guys enjoyed the analysis. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you can get notified of new videos when they're posted. And thanks, I'll see you guys later.